Hi everyone, it's Corey from Webb Gaming and welcome to episode 8 of Avery Forest. I'm joined here by the lovely Michael and Jasmine. How are you guys?
Doing great. How are you doing, Corey?
Not too bad, thank you. So, we're back again in this lovely forest themed park. And do you notice anything different?
Yeah, there's a new colorful area over here.
I was gonna say something's popping on screen,
Maybe just a
looking
little.
like bubble gum or cotton
Well,
candy.
that what cotton candy would be spot on because what we have here, or what I've built this week, is an area specifically for the kids. Now, being a parent myself, um, I couldn't take my kids to a theme park if there wasn't an area specifically for them. And the idea came to me last week in our video, Michael, when we come across that part near Jasmine's coaster, where the path wasn't connected. It just hit me. This area would be perfect for a kids area.
For sure.
And here we go. It's the brightest area of the park.
Yeah,
So,
it definitely stands out. I mean, it looks great, but yeah, it is like with this whole thing looking like a forest, right? And then all of a sudden you see this very colorful patch of land that's like, oh, it looks like it doesn't belong, but it's so perfect with the look of it from this view and what it looks like you've done and everything. It looks crazy.
well, I'll take you through it in just a moment. I'll show you in a bit more detail, but I'm very happy with what I've done this week. What do you say? Should we get into it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first things first, had to have a little name for this area. So I went with something original. Candyland. And the
Yeah.
entrance itself is made of candy, but don't eat it because you will be sick.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the name of the board game?
Yeah, Candyland.
I have
Yeah.
no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
So-
it looks fantastic.
If we walk into the entrance of Candyland and look directly to our left, we have a little splash zone.
Okay.
Yeah, this is cute.
This bit's just for the little ones, just to run around in their little swimsuits and get soaked.
Yeah, that looks
I
great.
just had a thought, but maybe I'll have to wait till the week after. It'll wait till I get the part back. But yeah, so this area is just for the kids, just to splash around in for a bit, especially on a hot day. There isn't much here, but for the kids, you know what kids are like. They love this sort of area. And then if we come back out and walk down the path, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but these little splashes on the ground, they have
Maybe
the
it's from
alphabet.
her having to use the restroom.
They've got the alphabet on them: A, B, C, and that goes all the way up to the back of the park.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And
That's really cool.
then we have our bumper cars. No theme park is complete without some bumper cars. I
Yeah, I
even
like
still
the-
love the bumper cars now,
Yeah.
and
I
I'm a
like to
fully grown
use the
adult.
vintage cars.
Yeah, I like those too. I was playing around with those a bit because I didn't actually. At first, they both just looked the same, but obviously different colours. But then I realised, hang on, I can edit this, and I took the roof off to make a convertible.
Oh, I didn't even
okay.
think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
so
that's cool.
nice little touch there. I like that. Just a bit of theming for the queue, for the bumper cars.
Yeah. Well, looks great.
Over
I mean,
here,
this truly is Candyland.
it is indeed, and it gets I don't know whether to say better or worse. It definitely gets something.
Yeah.
Candy coaster. So we'll take a ride on this when we finish looking in this area. But a nice little kiddie coaster here.
Mm-hmm.
And if we keep walking down, now can we just take a moment, just for Iron Matty? This is specifically for Iron Matty, just to appreciate this ride.
Mm-hmm. Is it the whirly rig? Is that what it's called?
It's the whirly rig,
Yeah.
and Matty's favourite.
I
This is
wonder
for you,
why.
Matty.
With little pretzel.
Yes, with added theming.
Mm-hmm. It looks great. Man, so now you probably are pretty knowledgeable on all the food decoration pieces that I have never touched.
Hot
Hot
dog.
dog. To be honest, I'm not
Have a
sure
hot
why
dog.
I put that. That's just for theming, because there ain't even a hot dog stand in here.
Hey, it's all good. You can let
Just a
people believe
giant
there's
hot
gonna be a
dog.
hot dog stand. Yeah.
Maybe I'm hoping one day that Frontier will put a hot dog costumed actor in the game, so we can roam around.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I like
we
your
got
little
some-
gumdrop seats.
These ones are actually the in-game ones.
Okay,
These
I was
ones are
wondering
just,
about that. Yeah.
these are just dotted around the pathway for people to sit on. We've got this little balloon shop, and we've got the ice cream shop. Gotta have ice cream.
Okay.
How else are those kids gonna get hyper?
Yeah.
And then just here we've got a little opening. Now this bit isn't actually usable by guests, but it's just for show. But it's like a little picnic area. Now I had a lot of
Yeah,
trouble
that's great.
putting the path in here, so I had to make these benches myself. So these are custom made benches.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Thanks,
Well, I
guys.
love too that, like when you're standing there. I mean, we've talked about right behind these trees putting in a maintenance area, and so it's like you won't be able to see anything down at guest level, right? Like everything's
Exactly.
gonna be blocked off, and I mean, it's great.
Yeah, and see that's why I went with this fencing, because I wanted it to be its own separate area in the park.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously once you're in it, you can't see outside of it except from trees and the
Yeah.
mountain over there. But got a little bit of a maintenance area back here, just a little one,
Mm-hmm.
with some generators over here too, just sort of hidden away from the public.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
we
you
can
put the
rubbish
wiring
out.
above as well.
Yeah, got the wiring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Looks fantastic.
and then if we come back out to the main path, we've got some teacups. Gotta love the teacups.
Of course.
And
Yeah,
so,
that's cute.
this pathway, you can just walk up here and sit and have your lunch, watch the coaster fly by.
Yeah, this looks great. I love the coloring too on everything. And I do like how you added in some yellow, like with the coaster and some of the splatter, and then like the building colors. So it's not just blue and pink the whole time. You've kind of subtly added in some other colors.
Yeah, so to start off with in this area, the way I started it was I placed down the rides so that I knew where I wanted them. Obviously, I placed down these 3 flat rides first, and then obviously I built the coaster. And then with the colour scheme, the next thing I did was the fence. So these fences all the way down, I did all of them first, and that's where I got my 3 colours from. So I picked the 3
Okay.
colours I wanted, which was blue, pink and yellow, and I just went with it. And this is the finished product.
Looks fantastic.
Now, let's take a ride, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
All the ginger men. And their reindeers, don't forget the reindeers.
Yeah. And it'd be a mistake of me to not point out the supports that you have on this coaster. The, the
Little marshmallows.
yeah. The
That's all
decorations on the supports are just awesome.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, no. At first, with the supports, I only done this on the lift hill. That was the only
Yeah.
place I'd done these supports, but then I liked it so much that I thought, is it going to take me that long to go around the whole coaster? And as you can see, I got it done, so why not?
Yeah. Well, it looks great.
So let's grab this one while we can.
Look at the flooring. Love it.
Ah, yes. Now this one is a tribute to you yourself, Michael. I remember in one of your videos, I think you was reviewing someone's coaster, and they did this as well, and they put these, what are they, hazard strips? They put these hazard strips down on the station, and I remember you distinctly saying that you loved it when people did this because it just adds to the sort of realism. And so when I was building this station, I thought of you, and I did this just for you.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm so honored.
Oh.
Right, what we'll do is we'll take 2 rides of this. We'll go one at night, one at day. We'll start off at daytime in the front bumper.
Okay.
Enjoy the ride, guys. Speed it up a bit. I'm away.
Cookies.
There we go. So first thoughts, what do you think?
Yeah, yeah, it was really cute, and I like how you have the little sweets and stuff at the bottom on the I don't know, what would you call that? Like the bottom of the, just around the coaster and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you're just talking about
Just
kind
like
of,
where the coaster's going. There's like all these sweets and stuff.
yeah, it's just kind of like ride scenery and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously being Candyland, I was struggling for a theme. At first I wasn't even going to put anything, I was just going to leave it open. But then I thought, there's all these sweets and all these biscuits and candy in the scenery, like in the props. I thought, I might as well use them. So
Sure.
I've dotted them in their own sections though. So I've put the biscuits with the biscuits, I've put the sweets with the sweets, the ice cream with the ice cream. But let's see how much of it you can notice on the way around. Once we've done this as well, we'll take a look at the whole area at night. But let's have a look at the results because we didn't do that in the first bit. Just sort of normal results for a kids coaster, I guess. Not too many G's.
Yeah. No inversions.
No inversions. Sorry, kids. Okay, let's go. Okay, guys, there you go. So let's take a look at the area at night.
Yeah, really nice job on the lighting.
Yeah, I like the pink, kind of soft pink light. Is that a thing? Soft pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
so
great.
I made a good use of these fairy lights.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're called? Fairy lights. Um, I did experiment with some other types of lights, but I just couldn't get anything that worked in this park. Like in this part of the
Right.
park, sorry. Like so, I wanted that sort of pink glow. So these were perfect to use. And obviously, I've put them on some lollipops just to add to the theming, and dotted them
Okay.
around this area.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great.
So there was another thing that I haven't shown you. If we pop back down to guest level and take a spin,
Oh, look at that.
opposite the kids area, we've got a kids play park.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this is one of those I wish like. I mean, I know it takes a lot to code and do different stuff, but it's
Yeah.
like, I wish they could. You could have guests interact with stuff like this, but this is. I mean, it's fantastic. It looks like everything's custom built too.
Everything you see there is custom built, including the benches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
good
benches,
job.
if you look carefully, are actually fences. But
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
constructed them in a way that it looks like a nice little park bench.
Mm-hmm.
Round here, you've got two choices here. You can go up to the top and across the bridge, or you could come underneath the bottom here and over the monkey bars.
Monkey bars.
Yeah, that's so cute. I love the little ropes at the bottom.
And then you got the padding on the side.
These ropes,
What?
they are a lot of pieces. And
Oh, you
actually,
actually had to make those.
I've made those ropes myself.
Oh, wow.
And I need to credit Claire from our Discord because she gave me the idea for these. So thanks very much, Claire. If you watch the series, thanks very much. It was your help that helped me to make these.
So it looks like it's the 2 meter ones going across the width, and then the 4 meter ones going across the length.
Yeah, if you
Or
want,
something like that.
I'll pull it out quick. So it's literally. Let's place it
Yeah.
down a sec. It's 44 pieces, and it's just literally going down. You got the 4 meter ones across, or down, shall I say, and the 2 meter ones across.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it looks great.
I think it turned out alright in the end.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, I mean, it's looking fantastic.
Yeah, so you come around here, up to the top, over the bridge, over the other bridge, and down the slide.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the swings.
The swings are, yeah, they're all custom made as well. As you can see, I've done a lot of work with the terrain, like the paint, the terrain paint, just to sort of make those areas underneath the swings look a bit, make it look a bit used, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Another one of our YouTube friends would be very proud with the amount of terrain paint you've used right there, and the mixing of like 3 or 4 different terrain paints. So, Maddie would be very, very proud about that.
Indeed, I hope he will be. I'm sure we'll find out. Yeah, and a custom roundabout as well. This ain't the best. I could have probably done better with this, but I like it.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it turned
cute.
out okay. But yeah, so we've got a little play park here.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of other things that I've done in the park this week as well. You'll notice that the building has a bit of, what should we say, trim.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of trim, some signage. Got
Yeah,
some
it looks
benches
really
put out
good.
here as well.
Yep. Looking great.
The photo booth is finished. I just obviously added the windows and the sign, the aircon units. It does get hot in there. So yeah, that's pretty much finished. And one more thing, I don't know if you noticed it already, but if we step back here, this swing ride, I think you called it, what did you call it? Ridge swing?
Yeah.
So I decided to try and make a sign for it. And so I give you Ridge Swing.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And obviously I had to try and sort of make it look as if it was actually up there. So I had to put some custom supports in there to make it.
Oh yeah, that
obviously
looks
look like
cool. I
it's
didn't
actually
realize those were
attached.
custom supports.
Yeah, so it's just two I don't know what they're called, but just the beams, I guess, the custom support beams.
Yeah.
Made it the same colour as the ride. And it does, I think it blends in
Okay.
well up there.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely does.
So yeah, that's what's been built this week. So, initial thoughts?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think you did a great job. I love the Candyland area, but you're right. We did need some sort of kids area in the park, and I think everything you did is great.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's in a really good section too, because we kind of were debating on what needed to go there because there's so much space. So that's good job on choosing that area.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I think I said to you before, Michael, didn't I? I said, how can you have a family theme park without a kids area?
Yep. Very true.
And this is a family theme park, so why not?
Yeah, for sure.
So, any ideas on what you're going to be building next week or over this next week?
Yeah, so if you go look to the left there.
Okay.
Alright, so one thing I'm looking at doing this week is, as you can see here, there are a lot of people getting stuck or kind of there's a lot of clusters in there. Now, I know, or not as much maybe last week as there was last week on where the food area is, but if you look at the main path area, I mean, I don't know why so many people are getting clumped up like that. So I have an idea of what I'm going to do, but we're definitely going to try to work on that some. I also want to work on the main maintenance area, kind of back by your kiddie coaster area, and kind of get that area all flushed out, and probably just do some other little things around the park, like making sure lights, benches, a lot of that tedious stuff that I always seem to forget to do till the very end.
Yeah, I think
So-
some of the finer details we do need to sort of sneak in there
Yeah.
somehow. Yeah,
Yeah.
just little things like benches, lights, and little things like that. I was going to say, there's 3,879 people in this park. I think 3,000 of them at least are here.
Yeah, for sure.
They're just sort of walking through each other.
Yeah, and then it's funny whenever they start glitching sometimes when you get that many people in an area. Like, I mean, I just don't understand how that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I've got an idea of how I can figure it out, so...
Awesome, I look forward to seeing it.
Yeah. Just imagine if this park had 6,000 people.
Oh, I know. I think that's why they've capped it at 4,000 to avoid things like that. Probably crash the game.
Oh, I didn't know they capped the attendance at 4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they've capped it at 4,000, but occasionally you get 4,001.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
But
it makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So,
Somebody on the PC one time had like 13,000. I'm like, my goodness, how did your computer not just explode?
oh, I know. But when you've got a high-end PC, it's not really an issue, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, guys. So I think we should probably start wrapping up the episode because it's getting on for nearly half an hour.
Well, I want to say real quick before we go, Jasmine, is there anything that you had in mind this week too?
No, I don't really have any ideas, but I'll probably mess around with it and just see if there's anything, or I could help you with doing the benches and lighting and stuff. So
Yeah, she's great at lighting, so that would be that'd be appreciated.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, as I say, guys, I look forward to seeing it. I look forward to seeing what you're going to do. And we're actually going to try something a bit different next week, guys. So normally we'd send each other sort of screenshots and show each other what we've done, just little bits here and there to sort of, you know, see if there's any suggestions or anything. But from next week, we're going to try something different. We're not going to show each other anything at all, and we're going to do a section that we're just going to call live reaction. So we'll record a live reaction to see, you know, the live reactions of what's been built, and we'll add that into the video. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, sounds good to me.
All right, guys. Well, as always, thanks very much for your support, everyone. We do appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to both channels. Mine is Webb Gaming and Emma J Games for Michael and Jasmine. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much.
See you next time.